Hi there. We're going to make some split pea soup. I might as well use up that nice Easter ham bone, right? And I did make split pea soup once before without using the bone. It's quite a serious difference if you have one after Easter or whatever, whenever. In fact, I know some delis do sell them. And so I've got my water going, about 6 cups of water, and I'll show you. I cleaned up this. Here's my ham bone. I just took off whatever I could on that. There's some pieces of ham which I'll cut up later just to put in. I'll leave whatever's on there, whatever ham is still left. If there's any fat, then take it off. You don't want that. You don't want any more. It's going to reduce some fat anyway, because it's in here. And of course, all of that gives you flavor. So we're just going to put this bone in the pot. Here we go. I'm going to put that right in there. And I've got a little package of split peas. It was a little pound package of split peas. And I rinsed them many times. And then I let them sit in the water, I'd say for about 2 hours. They say you can leave them overnight. I'm going to put these split peas into this water now that I have already started up. And it's getting a little hot. So to speed it all up just a little bit. This takes about 40 minutes to an hour for the split peas to completely melt away and just become this luscious, wonderful soup. So we put our split peas in there and our ham bone, and it's easy. I mean, that's about it. And then I cut up 3 carrots. Now, I didn't cut them up. I cleaned them up. I don't bother cutting them up because it's all going to just get soft and and tenderized all by itself. Why bother with all of that? And the celery too. I just put it in. I let it just the way it is. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cloves of garlic. I like a lot of garlic. That's up to you, but to me, I never can put enough. So I just throw them in there. I've got an onion that I cut in half. I'm going to throw that in there. I mean, that's really just about all you have to do, because this thing just has to keep simmering until those split peas just melt away and make this wonderful, wonderful sauce. And see, that already cooled off quite a bit. I'm going to bring it up so it's simmering into a boil, and then reduce it and let it simmer at least for another hour. And I will check it now and then. I also add potatoes to this soup because I like to thicken it a bit, and the potatoes do that too for me without thickening any other way. The split peas thicken the soup, the potatoes didn't. 3 you saw, kind of not even medium, kind of on the smaller side. And I just throw those in. Now I'm going to add a little salt to my water. A little salt. Okay, a good teaspoonful of salt. And I am also going to add this chicken base that I use, that I really like. And I put about a tablespoon. I'll put maybe 2 in, because I see this is about 6, 7 cups of water. So there's 1 tablespoon and 1 more tablespoon. 2 tablespoons of a chicken base. I don't use chicken broth because that's just, it's no point, it's pointless, because this is just going to be cooking away. And you're making your own stock. That's what stock is. It's a meat, any kind of meat or bone. And of course your vegetables, the celery, the carrots, the onions, the garlic. That's what makes up a stock. So you've got the whole thing going here. So you're making your own while you're cooking up this wonderful soup. So that's it. We are going to put a lid on that. I am going to squeeze a little lemon, but I'm going to put it on the side here because we'll do that when the soup is a little more near the end, shall we say. All right, we'll put I'll show you how this all looks. Okay, now that soup is coming now to a little boil, and there you see how the bone, that nice ham bone, is in there, and the potatoes. And there goes Chloe just to join in. She wanted to say something too, I guess. So the onion and the potatoes and the celery and the garlic and the carrots are all just going to simmer away and break down into a delightful, delightful split pea soup. We'll see you back in about 45 minutes to an hour. So I've been slow cooking the soup, our split pea soup, actually for an hour and a half, and a very, very low flame. And everything just melted down. The potatoes, the celery, I could hardly find it, and the carrots, for what was left, I just like to smash them with a fork. I pulled all of them out. They were little and broken, but I smashed them a little more because I just love the carrots in the soup. You know, they add such a nice color. And I put some green onions in there. I squeezed a lemon into the soup, and I did add 1 more teaspoon of salt. And again, that's entirely up to your taste. Taste it, like I always say, and decide if you want to do that. But I wanted to tell you also that in closing, I did add 4 bay leaves, and so that was in it. So, and don't forget to pull them out when you're done. So we're going to plate this soup up, and I wanted to tell you, I hope that I can encourage you to use bone-in meats, especially now with the broth. Easy to digest, high in vitamins and minerals, amino acid, which is the building blocks of protein. When you cook with the bone in, whether it's a whole chicken you're using, or you can ask the butcher for some oxtails or beef bones, etc. In this case, it was the ham. I'm going to plate this up. Well, here we are. Our soup is all done and plated up, and it looks so yummy and good, and the texture is divine. Look at this. I didn't blend it at all. It really broke down by itself, which is what I was telling you before. And there's little pieces of ham and the carrots and the potatoes and the wonderful split pea soup itself. It's just a comforting soup. I hope you try my recipe.